How you doing, Purtis? I hear you very frantically typing. Are you?
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm making my way downtown, walking fast. I'm homebound. What do you even need
See,
from me?
see, the way I remember those lyrics is always making my way downtown, walking fast, bone me daddy, walking faster.
Hey, why is that?
It's just
Hey, what the fuck are you talking about?
were you not there? That was going around for a while.
I don't
It was
believe
the
you.
thing.
Yeah, man. Me too.
I was very stressed out that I hadn't finished the book last night. So I made myself sleep from 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock because that's the most important sleeping time according to my aunt. And then I set an alarm for like every hour, trying to get myself to listen to the book. It worked eventually. It means I have not gotten very much
Mulch,
sleep
holy
tonight.
shit. Holy shit,
Oh,
buddy.
Michi, you have no room. Not you. Not you. You have shown up an hour late to a recording because you were listening to the book.
That is true. But also, I wasn't saying, oh, you procrastinated on reading the book. I was saying, holy shit, that is an incredibly self-destructive thing to do.
It's normal.
It's
This is
normal.
normal.
We're so normal
This
about
is-
fucking everything.
This is, in fact, how I do manage my ADHD. In general.
Manage is such an incredible word to be using right now.
Mulch,
This is how it
you
happens.
kind of manage your ADHD. You do not manage your anxiety. Your anxiety is unmanaged.
I'm not gonna.
You know, be fair,
I think your anxiety is better managed than your ADHD.
my anxiety is what keeps my ADHD under control. No?
I take it back. I take back the thing I said. It's wrong and bad, obviously. Disproven so rapidly. That's what I give for trying to stick up for a motherfucker.
I don't know what you guys mean. I think what I said was normal.
No.
Oh no, I didn't. I wasn't talking. That wasn't pointed at you. I'm collectively like we're a mess.
Yeah.
I'm fucking crushing it. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're crushing it.
My soul.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, get that voice cracking. Yes! Mm.
The wonders of boy juice.
Boy juice. Gotta have your boy juice.
Gotta have your boy juice.
Your man sauce.
My man sauce. My injectable man sauce.
Your sweet mascaroin. I always grab myself 2 water bottles before we start.
Oh wow.
It's been,
Have
we're talking about carrot. I get thirsty.
yeah, there you go. I have coffee and a beer, which are normal things to combine. Well,
yeah, I was about to say you're putting them together, right? That's a cocktail right there. Tasty.
Yeah. I'm not mixing them. I am like taking sips from them one at like very close to each other, so I am tasting them both, which is an interesting experience.
We call that the Seattle Shandy.
Gosh.
It's fucking nasty.
Speaking of getting inebriated, the 20th is coming up. 420.
Oh, yeah, it is. What am I doing?
Yeah, I gotta
looking forward to smoking weed. Also, gonna be my paycheck day.
Nice.
Wow, nice.
I love money.
I
I'm
I
going to
did
be yeah.
I did get a discount on a new PAX charger because I lost mine. I have no idea where I put it. It's in someone's house somewhere.
True of all things. um, yeah, I seem to have that day off, and by day off, I mean I was going to work at home the entire day. Um, other national holidays are happening right now. The new Dracula Nick Cage movie released this weekend. Go check that out. I really want to bait whatever publishing studio made it into doing a kind of franchise thing because I just think that would be really funny. And I feel like we can do that, team. Nobody's talking about this movie or gives a shit about it except for weirdos
People
on the
are
internet.
talking about it. Yeah, on the internet.
Yeah, weirdos on the internet. You understand that that's not indicative of like a population, right?
Uh, oh, speaking of weirdos on the internet, who wants to go see Beau is Afraid with me?
Oh, so excited for that. I'm going to see it with my mom.
I'm-
I'm gonna
you
I'm
should
gonna let
also see it with me, because I don't want to watch it alone. That feels like a bad time.
Watch Skinamarink for me, and then I will.
Okay, I'll watch Skinamarink.
It
Oh, thank
seems
God.
so scary, and it seems so scary. I do want to check it out, but I don't want to get so scared if it's not actually as good as it looks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm worried that it's getting a lot of hype from people who've never actually seen experimental. I'm sorry, this is gonna sound really pompous. I think I'm worried it's getting a lot of hype from people who've never actually seen experimental films before, and it's not going to be as good as they're saying it is.
I've seen experimental films before.
Well, I know that's
That's
why I
why
keep
you're being
asking you to
trusted.
watch it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I keep asking you to watch it and tell me if it's actually
Yep.
good.
Yeah, so when you guys watch this movie you're talking about together, Purtis, tell me if it's too scary for me.
Oh, is afraid?
I
You mean?
Yeah, I've heard it
Yeah.
is a lot less scary lot less scary than Ari Aster's previous films.
Yeah. Can I
Though
just
it
say,
does
Ari
sound
Aster, the filmmaker I most think should be a woman, just
Yeah.
unrelatedly.
I find
He's
it
like
funny that he's really leaning into being the mommy issues guy.
Well, yeah.
Like Beau is Afraid is like all
Advertised
about
as
mommy
being
issues.
about mommy issues, yeah.
hmm
but also like the way he wrote that boyfriend in Midsummer, he should be a woman. You're right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, clearly.
That relationship, the whole way that relationship existed.
I
Like,
mean, yeah, just generally Ari Aster, I just consistently forget it's not a woman.
yeah.
He should try it out. He might like it.
So I told you guys that fucking Number One Ladies Detective Agency is written by
Huge
a British man,
stuff.
right?
No,
Yep.
I
A
don't.
British white man.
You talk to me about
Alexander
this series
McCall.
all the time, and I never ever remember any facts about it.
About Number One Ladies Detective Agency?
Yeah, all the time you're talking to me about this book.
Like when I was reading it when we were in high school?
No, just ongoing throughout our entire lives.
I have not in quite a long time.
I don't feel that's true.
I think your sense of time might be
You
bad.
have started talking about it again recently, but
Yeah, 'cause
before
I was
then there's a huge gap.
Yeah, but because I was finding books to like share with the kids because they have shit books at tutoring.
Everywhere, really.
Yeah. And it's a good book. It's a good book about uh a detective lady in Africa.
There are
And
23 of these fucking. He's still making these.
I've only
Yeah,
read the
there's so
first
many.
one. Oh no, I've read the first 3. Never mind. But I
This is
really liked the first one.
astounding.
I also like the TV series. And like he did live in Africa for a while. So it does make more sense. I just thought he was a British but like I mean, Africa is wildly racist, to be clear. Like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like
He was born in the British colonies on southern Rhodesia.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
that's the thing.
rough.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but that's the
In
thing is
1948.
I
Oh my
don't
god.
I honestly I have to reread this book to see if it's actually good, but I think it's a good book. Like, I think it was a good book with really good characterization that I totally thought was written by a black woman. 100%.
His
And I did
father.
not know until I was an adult
Hold
that
on.
it was written by this dude.
His father worked as a public prosecutor
Oh my god.
That's horrifying.
in the second largest city in Zimbabwe in 1948.
I need to reread this book. I'm so curious. I'm
I've been
so curious.
browsing movies while we talk, and I just saw a movie that I misread the title for a second and thought it was like All the President's Men 2. And I was like, wait, how do you make a sequel to All the President's Men?
I would do anything to have a sequel to All the President's
Like,
Men.
that'd be so fucking funny. But it wasn't. It was just like a 2-disc edition of All the President's Men.
Also, shout out to anybody. If it turns out Alexander McCall Smith's like wicked cool and we've just been talking shit about it, understand it's because his father definitely killed people.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Oh.
I'm doing the fucking timeline in my head. Public prosecutor in 1948. Now, 3 years before 1948, I do recall something really important happening in Africa. Namely a world war.
Rhodesia, to be clear. Like, Rhodesia.
Yeah, I should be clear. I'm using the name Zimbabwe. That's what it's called now. It was Rhodesia then.
Which was an explicitly, like, white supremacist colony.
Yeah, and a lot of people forget that Africa was a major part of World War II, which is astounding. And there was a lot of killing.
So I do eventually need you both to read this book and tell me if I'm bad and wrong for enjoying it so much when I was a kid.
I mean, maybe he's really fucking chill. Like, maybe you just didn't have a big... Yeah.
For what it's worth, it is a very highly regarded series.
Yeah, lots of people like this.
Yeah, like I want to rewatch I want to reread the book and I want to rewatch the TV show and just see how it holds up because like it was one of my favorite books as a kid. I thought the characterization was great and like it was a really interesting mystery and like I don't know.
I mean, I'm reading this little themes page and it seems like he is directly confronting the effects of colonization on Africa.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe he's fucking dope. It's just that
it's weird. It's weird, right?
Yeah, like I mean, good people come from racists. It happens.
Yeah.
I want to buy this Lena Wertmuller box set.
Hey, I'm sorry. Ari Aster is producing a movie starring Nick Cage.
What's it called?
Michael Cera, called Dream Scenario, and actually, this is what I'm living for.
I don't understand any of that, but I'm so happy for you.
You don't know what Nicolas Cage
this looks
is?
good.
Kind of.
Kind of. Oscar-winning actor Nicolas Cage?
I mean, I do want to see that movie that's about the unbearable weight of massive talent.
Fucking killer movie. Hey, everybody, go listen to or go watch that movie.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
fucking
The
good
problem.
Director Christopher Borgley. His previous movie is getting a lot of headlines. It's called Sick of Myself, and it's like body horror about being a fuck up.
I will say that I have never enjoyed Nicolas Cage in anything I've seen him in.
What have you seen him in? In my experience, you've seen
I have
very
no
few
idea.
movies.
I have no idea. He's just around, you know? Like, I don't remember anything. Like, nothing memorable.
You saw him inside of The Wicker Man.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you've made the watch
Did
The
I?
Wicker Man. Yes,
was he in The Wicker Man?
many
Because
times,
you talk about
Chio.
it frequently.
Yeah, many times, Chio. I made you do this.
Who was
I
he in
was
The
not
Wicker
the one
Man?
who made Mulch watch the new Wicker Man. To be clear, I have not seen the new Wicker Man. By new, I mean from our youth.
Chio,
I've only watched the 70s Wicker Man because I am a good Christian.
Chio, I haven't watched the new Wicker Man.
Yes, you have.
We have got to stop using the word new.
You have definitely seen Nicolas Cage Wicker Man because whenever I brought up 70s Wicker Man, you would bring it up or you would mention it or make a comment about it, and I got so sick of it that I made you watch 70s Wicker Man.
I don't think I've ever seen. I think
You
I've only
definitely
seen.
have, Mulch.
I mean, I knew it existed, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
I think your cousin showed it to you.
You
Did it
two
have
are
boobs
so
in it? Is that the
wild.
boobs one?
I mean,
Is that hold? Is that the boobs one?
Yeah, like had us watch these like oh, it totally was. I never saw it completely. I only saw like the first few scenes of it
God,
because
this cold open is gonna be so rad.
he had us watch like horror movies when we were kids, but then he tried to show us the more recent Wicker Man, and we got a few scenes in, and there was a shot of boobs, and he like turned it off immediately and apologized profusely to us. And then we were like, Jeff, you just showed us some movies where like guts were spilling out and like heads were being cut off and like there was like psychological horror and like we know what boobs are. But he was so ashamed.
there were also boobs in the 70s version.
Yeah, and it was good. They fucked in that graveyard so good. Yeah, I loved the one. I loved the one, the older one you showed me. I haven't seen barely any of the new one, the newish
I
one.
feel very comfortable calling a movie from 2006 new.
Hey, what
To
year
be
do you think
clear,
it
on
is?
my timeline,
So
2000s is new.
you were like 9.
Yeah, but I was watching movies from 2006 all throughout like my life.
This
Yeah,
Sick of Myself looks good as hell. It doesn't really seem like it's a body horror though.
I've
It seems
definitely
like
seen it described as being
it
body
just seems
horror.
like some characters do some light disfigurement, and I don't think that counts.
It counts to me. Guess it depends on how graphic the disfiguring is.
I mean, it seems pretty chill. I mean, you know, I know that my fucking scare, like, my line is fucking wild, but, like, you know, it seems pretty chill.
I guess you have to watch it and see.
Oh, and to be clear, on Nicolas Cage, I've seen movies where Nicolas Cage has been good.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
he's actually a great fucking actor. It's just,
Huh.
Moonstruck was fucking brilliant. I'm going to show you Moonstruck, Mulch. I think you would like it.
yeah, no, you guys should, I mean, fucking come over to my house and watch Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. It's a great fucking movie.
Yeah,
I
I'd
watch
like to.
more Nick Cage movies before I watch that one.
I'd like to watch
In
that. I
fact,
think.
Because few actors, and I want to say this for Nicolas Cage, few actors could so convincingly pull off the idea that they were romantically and sexually attracted to a former imagined version of themselves.
That is very
wait,
funny.
that sounds incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
I do wanna
major
watch
plot
this.
point of the. It's a major plot point of the Unbearable Weight of
do.
Massive. I think it might
I
be
do
this
want to watch
best
this.
movie on many levels.
Ooh,
And that's
speaking
saying
of
something
movies,
because I
I
really quite like Nick Cage, and he's been in a lot of actually good movies. Shout
yeah, I
out,
feel
shout
like I
out to
should watch more
Pig.
of his.
Shout out
I
to
think
Pig,
I,
everybody. Please watch Pig. I feel like it's the most underrated film. I fucking Pig's an
I
incredible
need to
movie.
watch more of like Nicolas Cage's back catalog before I watch Meta Movie.
Fair enough.
I want to just see the meta movie. And then maybe I'll take more interest in him, and then want to see other stuff by him. Because like I've seen the fucking Homestuck movie he was in, the one with the bunny
Why do you
and
always
the
say some shit, man? What are you fucking talking about?
um uh uh
It makes me so mad that you were calling Con Air the Homestuck movie.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! Is that what we're fucking talking about?
yeah.
Jesus Christ! Jesus
Yeah.
Christ! I want to say slurs.
You can
Speaking
call
of
me a
movies
fag.
we're excited for, I am so excited for Pedro Almodovar's take on Brokeback Mountain. I have never been more excited for a movie in my entire fucking
What
life.
is happening? What are we getting into this universe? Say that again.
So,
Pedro Almodovar's
I was about to
take-
say, you're gonna have to roll back because there's no way. Mulch, do you know who Pedro Almodovar is?
Let me look it up and make sure I'm thinking.
The
Say
Skin
that.
I Live in. The Skin I Live in.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane.
I'm so excited.
I
for
like
Pedro
don't understand
Almodovar's
how he's
take.
making this movie. I think about Pain and Glory all the time. Um,
I have not seen Pain and Glory. I need to watch Pain and Glory.
that movie
Is it-
makes me so horny.
I mean,
Um,
I don't know if I'll like this, but it will be insane, and you will like it so much.
Nobody's going to
It's
like
got
that I've said
Pedro-
that Pain and Glory makes me horny, but it's
Oh
true.
no, I meant the Brokeback Mountain thing, but
It's got, and it's starring Pedro Pascal and Ethan Hawke.
see,
If
yeah,
he does not break his nose kissing the other guy, I don't give a shit about it. I want to say it right now. If we don't get that fucking Pedro Pascal broke the shit out of his nose because he kissed the other guy too hard, I'm gonna be pissed.
okay, really quick.
Does that
what's
happen in Pain and Glory?
No, it's one of the stories that on Brokeback Mountain that he nearly broke his nose.
Oh.
Okay, what's happening with the audio, real quick? Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, it sounds like Chio's going through some kind of wind tunnel.
Sorry, I got too excited about Pedro Almodovar and started rolling around on my bed.
Okay, I think you've unplugged
like,
your. I
chewing
think
on shit.
hold on. I think you've unplugged your actual microphone, and you are now using an internal mic, which is
Let me try.
harsh.
Okay, is that better?
Maybe.
I think
Uh,
so.
It wasn't just that I started chewing on my pillow.
Can I just say? Can I just fucking say? 2005 Oscars. Great year for weird sexual thoughts. Because I forget this all the time. But Crash and Brokeback Mountain went up against each other, and just a wild combination of movies to like have with each other, and I don't understand to this day how Brokeback Mountain lost. I'm just thinking about
I have
this.
not seen either of those movies.
You
Granted,
not hold on. Stop. You not heard.
It's
You
true,
not
I have
seen
not-
the original Brokeback Mountain?
I have not seen the original Brokeback Mountain.
I have not either. I feel
There are
like
a lot of movies I haven't seen.
You guys are fake allies.
No, I think that it's a cultural milestone that I should see, but I just like every time I think about it, I get sad, so I don't.
Isn't it long?
Me
I know
too.
that's not.
How
Saying
isn't
this.
it long?
It's
No, it's
2
like
hours
2
and
hours
14
long.
minutes.
Yeah, it's like 2
Yeah,
hours
that's
long.
long.
Gio, you are the movies guy.
I was about to say, guy who have fucking watched 8,000 Giallos.
Yeah,
saying,
the thing about
asking me if
Giallos is that
Brokeback
they're usually
Mountain
like a
is long?
solid 90 minutes.
Curtis, have you listened to S Town?
Have I listened to S Town? No.
Yeah, the podcast.
No. Let me look it up. S Town. Do I sound like somebody on that podcast?
No, they just talk about Brokeback Mountain as the tragedy, and I was just remembering that.
It's from the Serial people, though.
Who's that?
Serial? Like a weird investigative journalist podcast.
Yeah,
it's true crime, kinda.
kind of. Yeah,
It's
it's
kinda
so
weird.
it's
Really?
it is kind of weird. It is. It's this dude like made a friend or like this dude. So it's about this dude that
Oh,
like
I have heard
contacted
of
this
this.
guy.
Sorry, I do
Yeah.
listen to a lot of This American Life, so I've heard ads for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I'm
It-
certainly not going to check this out.
Okay. Okay.
It makes me really uncomfortable when an investigative journalist is just like fucking around in some dude's life. Can I also just say that I think it advances this narrative that like detectives are good and can like do things, and that there's some like justice in a crime being solved this way, which I like, just fundamentally
Oh,
don't agree with.
Yeah, but like that's not what it is. Like that's the thing is that that's what it started out as, and then this dude made a friend, and then he died, and then or like the journalist like made really close friends with this guy, and then he died, and the journalist is like, I'm gonna tell the story about that, I guess.
All right, that does interest
yeah.
me more than Serial.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. It starts out like it's going to be an investigative crime because this guy that he made friends with contacted him like he had something to do with a crime, and the journalist investigated that, and it wasn't anything, and so he just told this story about this dude instead, and like how weird he was, and like the fact that he liked him, like, and it's interesting. It's interesting. I do. I
All
did
right,
like
that does definitely appeal to me more.
Mhm.
Hey, Curtis, have you seen Law of Desire?
Uh,
I'm gonna cut
N-
so much out of
no.
this episode.
What?
This isn't an
Well,
episode anymore,
Curtis,
just to be clear.
Curtis, do you want to watch Law of Desire with me?
I feel like we were supposed to watch all of the Star Wars prequel together, and that might take up some
It's
time.
true.
Followed by the
Like,
unbearable weight of massive talent.
yeah.
I think I might have seen this, actually.
I mean, you should definitely have seen it because it is an extremely horny, gay, erotic thriller directed by Pedro Almodovar, starring Antonio Banderas.
I do love Antonio. Oh, and it's about a gay guy who falls in love the first time they have sex, which is always accurate and good to see. Um, I think I have, but I think it's been long enough that this is the difference. This is why I grew up healthier than you guys. When I was young, I watched just like gay sex on screen, and somehow you guys missed that we were taught by lesbians. Um,
I was aware that we were taught by lesbians.
I need to be told things directly. How does nobody understand this? You have to say it in words to me.
I know. I just would like to flash back to the earlier part of this where you were like, I make logical decisions and people are always confused why they make logical decisions. And now you're like, I can't open my fucking eyes.
I don't, but like, I make logical decisions based on the evidence that I can see and comprehend. And you have to tell me things very obviously for me to see or comprehend it. Like the thing is, people say words to me, and I just believe them.
Which is astounding because it has not worked for you at any point in your life.
No, it is. I understand that it isn't how the world works, but it's so automatic. Like a person will say something to me, and I'll just be like, immediate belief. No, you have to hold it for 3 hours.
Piss yourself. Anyways, we have to be funny.
Yeah.
You can't cut us out. This is all I have. This is my time to shine.
Yeah. I am gonna use the reading of the letter from Discworld Emporium as either the opener or the ender.
I mean, this show as a whole is a full-throated endorsement and celebration of the Discworld Emporium. They are a delight. Their customer service is impeccable. Their items are wonderful. And you know what? Even their forums are super pleasant. I know nobody cares about forums anymore, but they are very nice.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, very nice. And the stuff I got from them was a lot better quality than I thought it would be. I thought I was getting some like paperback books, and they're like full hardback, like have like what's it called when it has shiny bits on it?
Gilded.
Gilded,
I don't know.
embossed, yeah, something like that.
I don't know words anymore.
They have shiny bits, and I think they're very pretty. And when I have more money, I will get more from them. Partly because I want to look at some of the like graphic novels of Discworld books, because they're not very easily to find if you don't buy them. But I want to read some of them. You're typing so ferociously.
Sorry.
Are you still trying to get dog business right now?
Yeah.
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 Oh, I know I said this before, but I hate oat milk so much.
I think you might have just not liked this oat milk. This oat milk is one of my least favorite oat milks.
Okay.
Personally.
It actually made me vomit into my mouth like 4 times.
That's impressive.
It is impressive. That doesn't normally happen. I mean, I do vomit more than the regular person, but that specifically does not normally happen.
Did you vomit while you were here? Did I miss that?
Just into my mouth, and then I washed my mouth out.
Why didn't you tell me?
Why would I tell you?
Okay, bitches, I'm back.
You're so fucking crazy.
Purse is I don't. Was I supposed? Are you supposed to tell people when you vomit?
You're so fucking crazy.
Oh,
I didn't know
yeah.
that was a social
I was actually
expectation.
surprised by how good oat milk was when I first had it because it's very polarizing. It's one of those things where people are either like, this is the ideal milk substitute. I like this better than milk. This is the best shit ever. Or they're like, this is the most unbelievably disgusting thing I have ever put near my mouth. Everybody is insane. This is demonic. And I kind
Yeah.
of wonder if it might be like a taste bud thing where like to some people cilantro tastes like soap.
No, I think it's just different people, or like different companies make oat milk differently.
That would explain a lot.
There's also
That is always a
and
thing with milk substitutes.
well, there's also and like I think that this is also forgotten. More than one kind of oat in the world.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Like oat is kind of like you can do a lot with oats.
Maybe someday I will get over this incident enough to like take shots of coffee and different kinds of oat milk. That would be fun.
Was it the Khalifa Farms?
I don't remember what we have. It's the one I don't like.
Mhm.
Khalifa Farms is like the one in the blue bottle.
I mean, we get a couple different kinds, and I think they all have blue bottles.
Oh,
Um,
really? Khalifa Farms is the only one that I've seen that has that like blue paper waxed bottle. It is the only one I have ever tried,
The
and I am a
Oatly
fan.
Barista edition is my favorite, and I believe also still comes in it. We cannot possibly be
Yeah.
talking about oat milk reviews right now. We
Yes.
cannot.
Anyway.
We
God.
can't. Okay. We're going
So
through this
this-
list. We're going through this
I
list. I'm
think we
starting.
are making you more. I think we are like making you more ADHD simply by associating
Okay,
with
stop.
us.
Stop.
Okay.
Shut up. Shut up.
So
We're starting on the list.
so-
Hello, Mulch. Profuse and sincerest apologies for getting your order muddled up and for any concern or inconvenience caused. We will send your due items as soon as possible when we open on the 4th and set ourselves on the naughty step, one with the extra large spike. Please keep the erroneous item as an amends for our blunder. Kind regards and many thanks for your patience. Reb, Discworld Emporium Imp.
I love that.
yeah.
Is very charming.
It is very charming. It's very Pratchettian.
I've been reading like a lot of Wars fanfics, so I see imp like that, and I immediately like mentally adjust it to Imperial Soldier.
You've been reading what fanfiction? You blinked out.
Star Wars fanfiction.
Star Wars?
You've been reading
Oh,
Star
okay.
Wars fanfiction?
Yeah.
Wow, and you haven't even talked to me? You've been talking about bullshit fanfiction?
Well, the thing is,
one thing I fucking know
probably
about?
shouldn't be because I haven't actually finished any part of Star Wars.
You've never finished any part of Star Wars?
I have finished the first 2 movies of the original trilogy, and I started the 3rd movie before starting the 2nd movie by accident. Thought it was like the greatest thing I'd ever seen. I was like, wow, this is so bold and exciting. People in the 80s must have fucked to be able to accept a movie where Luke Skywalker loses his hand off screen and they're just rolling with it. That is so baller. And then at some point I was like, hang on, I think I might have started the wrong movie.
Yeah.
I want to study you in like a lab rat.
I feel like this is like a real insight into the mind of a Grant Morrison fan. Because this has happened to me multiple times where I've accidentally started like a really complex or like long-running franchise out of order, missed a bunch of important stuff and gone like, yeah, I love how they're dropping me in the middle of the action here and letting me pick shit up from context. This is so baller.
This is the stuff I like to see.
This is the kind of bold, exciting storytelling I'm into.
Okay. Anyway, we should start the podcast.
Fuck, you're so crazy all the time. We should watch Sam and Cat. This is now a Sam and Cat review podcast. Fuck that other shit, man.
Okay, you are recording?
I am now recording.
Okay. Fuck, shit. I can do this.
Do
I
a
can
countdown
this.
first. Count yourself in.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hello? Fuck, shit. I get stage fright.
I think we should leave all of these in.
Well, you're an actor.
I haven't been an actor in a long-ass time.
I am so hyped for the last 15 episodes of this podcast to be 5 hours long as we discuss the rankings of 20 plus books.
Yes, I'm so excited.
I can't. I have a job. I have to do things.
Okay, so what was the results of the piss check?
We haven't gotten there yet. The robot's broken.
I broke the robot.
Oh.
Sorry.
Cut that from the.
Okay, I'm cutting that from the podcast.
I'm not getting caught by the fucking federal government. This is how they got Al Capone.
We're not allowed. We're not allowed to say that. So I'll cut that. Hello, folks. This is the Ankh-Morpork's historian. Fuck, shit. Hi, folks. Hey. God, Jesus.
Nope, that's perfect. That's roll it. Roll it, boys. That's what we need.
Oh, you didn't get any of that? You didn't get any of the Mpreg egg stuff?
No, but it's implied by your personality.
Great. Great. Love to hear it. Love to hear that.
Ankh-Morpork Historians Guild. Ankh-Morpork Historians Guild. Okay, I've got it.
You didn't do your warm-ups?
tongue
You didn't
twister.
do your vocal warm-ups?